All right, welcome back. It seems like the Chinese New Year celebration kind of pushed everything back, so we didn't get the video when we were supposed to. But regardless, we have Tori showcase. Some people get upset that I call it a showcase, but I don't know.
You've got this, Tori. So nervous.
She sounds like an old lady. She's supposed to be like this young streamer.
I've prepared a gift for all of you. I hope you like it.
Okay,
I can do.
she's just nervous, but she sounds. Actually, does sound nervous, but she sounds like an older lady than a younger.
Anything too, you know.
Tori is the granddaughter of the founder of the brand Armiku and a
Right.
You know.
This important lore.
Tori is the granddaughter of the founder of the brand Armiku
Armiku. Okay.
and a retired model. During the succession competition between her and her older cousin, Armin, Tori's lies were exposed, leading to her exit from the modeling industry.
116 base speed. She has really high attack for a thief though. She's a Leo, so yeah, that makes sense. A lot
Presently,
of crit
she
chance.
works as a convenience store clerk by day and an online streamer by night, struggling to make ends meet. Tori is a
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna take it from here. So she has really high attack for a thief. Well, she has the Leo sign, so Leos have good DPS stats, low health, low defense, typical thief stuff. A lot of crit chance, and then typical crit damage, crit chance imprint. Okay,
5-star
okay. Uh,
imprint concentration.
Okay, passive. Delusional runaway. Delusional runaway. Okay, buff granted to the caster are applied. Yo, that's crazy. That's already kind of crazy. Buffs granted to the caster are applied as undispellable. So whatever buff you put on her, including barriers, everything people have been asking for, like there was like a speculation on FCC maybe give her undispellable barriers and stuff like that. But hey, we're finally getting something along those lines. So any buff you give her, they can be stripped. So you don't need to worry about ER or anything like that. Just have to worry about unbuffable being put on before the buffs. Right. Okay. One attack. Damage suffered in one attack does not exceed. This should go down to 50%. It should go down to 50%. Yeah. Damage suffered in one attack does not exceed 70% of max health. At the start of the turn, 20% chance each buff granted to the caster to grant Cascade. Wait, what? At the start of the turn, has a 20% chance for each buff granted to the caster. This is gonna be really good with the DN buff because DN is getting a new buff for penetration resistance and is higher than Illinois' passive is going to be 50%. So you put something like this on her, she's going to get the attack buff as well. I think this could be good. And she's also going to get Cascade, which is going to do the extra pop damage. Cascade can only be granted once every 2 turns. Okay. This should go down to 50%. Alright.
Skill 2, Delusional Runway. Buffs granted to the caster are applied as undispellable.
Mhm.
When attacked, damage suffered in one attack does not exceed 50
Oh, 51%. Okay. I was off by one, but it's okay. Let's see what happens
for
here.
each buff granted to the caster to grant Cascade. Cascade
So yeah, she has bro, undispellable immunity. Yo, If you give her immunity set, I didn't even think about it just now. If you give her immunity set, you can strip the immunity. Ah, that's very interesting. Okay. I didn't really like her design too much, but her kit is very interesting. I like it. I like it.
It can only
I
be
like it
granted
already.
once every 2 turns. Skill 3.
Okay. Okay. Throws chocolate filled with heartfelt sentiments, granting increased attack and speed to all allies, okay, including herself, for 3 turns, and grant an extra turn to the caster. Another extra turn unit. Okay. Well, okay, she gets undispellable speed and attack buff if she can go first, or if there's no unbuffable.
Heart over Grace. Throws chocolates filled
Okay, let's see the animation.
with heartfelt sentiments, granting increased attack and increased speed to all allies for 3 turns. Grants an extra turn to the caster.
Okay, and let's see the skill 1 finally. So everybody was who guessed that she might be a transformation unit. I guess this wrong, but I'll take this over transformation because the things with transformation is in a PvP setting, it doesn't really work that well unless you have something like Ice Area that speeds it up, and nobody's really using Ice Area nowadays in PvP. Attacks the enemy by whipping a ribbon. Okay. Grants a barrier to the caster for 1 turn. Barrier strength is forces to the caster's attack. Okay, that's good. Soul burn. Increases damage dealt, does not trigger a dual attack. And when the caster is granted Cascade, does not cost any soul to activate Soul burn. Oh. So yeah, immunity set, dude. Immunity set plus like a barrier, somebody on protection set maybe on her team. Give her that 20, give her that extra chance to proc Cascade, and then you can just soul burn her S1 for free. Okay, that's good. Her kid is very nice. I like it. You know, what's her
Skill 1.
artifact?
Overreaction.
Okay, we okay. Increase the proportion of the caster's attack. Okay, so this happens when
When 20 soul is consumed, greatly increases damage dealt and does not trigger a dual attack. When
I'm not liking that S1 the way it looks.
consumed, greatly increases damage dealt and does not trigger a dual
Yeah, I don't like the design of this right here, but
attack. When the caster is granted Cascade, does not
23k damage
and does
marked.
not trigger a
That
dual
defense
attack.
broken.
When the caster is granted Cascade,
No defense break. It's a free soul burn. Okay. Hmm. 23,000 damage. We know we can do better than that, than stats wise. Like the players can do better than what the showcase shows. So this could be good. This is a soul burn though. This is a soul burn. So it might not hit that hard on just a regular hit. But we'll see.
does not cost any soul
And there's also the pop damage also from the cascade. Skill no. Oh, everything she gets is undispellable. Oh.
to activate Soul Burn. Tori's
All right. So feed of criticism. I guess online. She's getting online bullied or something. Increases attack by 10%. Uh, at the start of battle, grants a barrier equivalent to 50% of attack. 50% of attack. That's level 1 at plus 15. It should go up to somewhere like 70, 75. So 75% of her attack, she gets a barrier. That's going to be a big barrier, isn't it? Okay, it's not bad. And since she's a thief, it helps with survivability as well. Yeah. She's a Leo. She has decently high attack. Yeah.
Tori withdraws from the world. Alone in her darkened
But that plus 30 though, she gets 100% of her attack. So, uh, Actually, I guess that's not too bad. It's gonna be a 4K. Like if you get it around like 4K, let's just use 4K 300, so you're gonna have a 4K barrier if you have it maxed. 50% of that, there's still a 2K barrier. It can help.
room. She silently hopes her true feelings will somehow reach others.
Okay. What's the lobby animation?
A retired fashion model deluded by her own fantasies.
I don't know what girl is wearing.
A retired fashion model deluded by her
What is that? What is that lobby animation, Smoggy?
own fantasies. Players will be able to meet Tori through the limited summons starting
So she is limited. Okay, guys. She's limited. You know the drill. I think she's pretty good.
February 13th. Thank you.
All right. I'll let the combat showcase play. I'll just mute it. I'll just mute it. But yeah, so it seems like you don't have to worry too much about things like what they're fighting right now. See Phantom Politis. If you have immunity set, she just gets the immunity unstrippable. Every buff that she has is unstrippable. So immunity set is going to be huge here. So those of you who are doing your rift, make sure you put immunity set in there. Okay, like people have been saying that immunity set is going to be very important going forward. But the damage on the S1 as well, it is quite high. That's into a mort 23,000 damage. Okay, hi. It's me in post. I was just talking about her in game and everything, and I just realized we, obviously we gotta wait for the multipliers and everything to come out, but I'm not sure if her multipliers is gonna be that high. So why do I say that? Okay, so she did 23k to the mort, right? And then the cascade finished them off, right? So for an attack buff, which is pretty decent, it looks like, right? And then here is where I have some questions about if her modifiers might be high or not. So we have Raz skill 2 into the Mort. This is defense broken, right? This is defense broken with an attack buff, right? Defense broken with an attack buff. And it's a dual attack, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong down below. I do believe when you do a dual attack, it's extra damage, right? It's like 20% or something like that. But regardless, she's attack broken. She attack buffed. I mean, into a defense break, into a dual attack, and she did 20k, right? She did 20k to the mort. So I'm not sure if her multipliers might be that high, or it could just be it's decent enough, and they just don't have the best build, right? So it depends. It depends. That's just a thought that I had that I wanted to squeeze in here. So let me know what you think about that.